Hello everybody and welcome to this 4th Saturday garden update for September. Here we are looking in at these plants. The sedum has come out. You can still see some of last year's flowers in there, those brown ones. And this year's, that's looking nice as usual. There's the spirea. I was thinking of building a new pallet plant pot for this in the future soon. A bit smaller than the existing one next to it with the sycamore in, which is looking really good. But yes, I'm going to build another one for it because it really suffered this year with the heat. So we'll see how it does again in a bigger pot. Here's the hydrangea. It's yes, everything's happier now that we've got a bit of a mix of sun and rain. I think the fact that it's cooler, everything seems to be a lot more appreciative of it. Yes, here we are. There's the I'm doing it quite early in the morning so you can see my shadow on the garden. There's a false acacia sapling. Well, it's not such a sapling anymore. It's grown really fast in the last month. Yes, it's outdone everything else. Even the sycamores are slow compared to this thing. And yes, here's the spireas, lots of trees. Got some hawthorns. Now hawthorns are really slow. They don't look that much bigger than when I collected them a year or so back. Here's the wisteria. I sold one of the wisterias. Somebody wanted it for me, so I've now got just this one. And I've also got buddleias. These buddleias have really come back to life in the cooler weather and the conditions. I've got that one at the back, which is just a tanuki, which is an old stump. That tree that I tried to grow did not survive, so I've just used it as a tanuki for this buddleia. So yes, and I've also got these over here, sycamores. There's a sycamore over there. That's 3 years old. That's a year older than the group. That one in the back, growing on that smaller stick in the dark there. That goes up all the way. I think it's one of these. That one. Yeah, this is just a buddleia on this old hawthorn stump. But yes, that's looking all right. I might have to trim this really back and it'll grow more on the wood where it'll back bud. Here's all the tanuki buddleias. There's a few flowers on them. I think this dark purple one are cuttings from my own buddleia here at the back, and these lighter ones are probably ones I got from a walk. I brought a few home, so they're looking nice. Here's all the hebes, again looking much better with the cooler weather. I was thinking I could take some cuttings of these. If I can sell a few of these, I could do some more cuttings, but I won't until I sell a few because I'll have about 50 of them otherwise. I'll have just too many. Here we have the runner beans. They're sort of finished now, and they're now thinning out. There's a few dried out bean pods on there that can be collected. In the greenhouse, I've got some epiphyllum cuttings, which I've started this month. Loads of lettuce. Some epiphyllums over in the corner. Those are just tomatoes in the back. And I've also got some lettuce seeds and things I plant. I just spread around the floor, so hopefully I'll grow some out of these bricks. I've left all of that down there on that side for now, but I might bring these up onto these empty shelves. But I've left them empty because in case we get severe frosts, and then I can bring the hebes in and safe. I've also got pepper plants. They've got all of their fruits now. There's a mix of a slightly orange one there. This one looks really nice. I'm really glad about this one. I think this is a hybrid of a chili, but it's also got Bell and Ramiro as well. This you can see Bell and Ramiro. I think anything that's red has got the chili jalapeno in it somewhere along the lines. Some more than others. This is, they all look very similar. And I've got some yellowy orange. I think this is just a Bell and Ramiro hybrid that's selfed, so it's gone back to the Ramiro sort of. And this one is mixed. But yes, they're either reds or they're yellows, or orange yellows. Yes, so very happy with those this year. Not too much going on inside the aviary. I've got some soil, I've got some beetroots. These will all need potting up because yeah, roots are looking for more places to grow. These are all my small ones that I'm starting out. There's lots of little beetroots. These are the last seeds I planted. Some of them, they seem to like growing in clusters, these beetroots. It's almost as if they keep each other company. There's all my million plant pots. Yeah, peppers from inside. You can see I've got about 10. There's some more that are on the way that are not ripe yet, so there should be some next month. And that's the garden update for September. Quick bonus feature, this white buddleia here, you might have remembered it in the last few updates. I've given it a massive trim because I have had to try and prop this up. That's not to prop it up, but there was one on the right going back to the fence to try and hold it back because of how top heavy it was. But rather than try and, you know, mess around with the bottom of it, I learned a valuable lesson not to do that. So I've just trimmed the top, and hopefully it'll thicken out more and it'll become a bit more solid in the ground. So that's one of the big jobs I did for September.